This video is the first in a playlist focused on accelerating impact with outcome management. Before you take this on, I strongly recommend that you work through the Manage Programs with Nonprofit Cloud and look in the notes for this YouTube video, and I'll show you a link to a playlist that walks you through these modules. As a quick refresher, in the care plans, we talked about goal definitions and action plans. And if you recall, we created both a top goal and an intermediate goal, meaning that learn 5 healthy recipes was an intermediate goal to reach the goal of improving healthy cooking skills. This actually rolled up into a care plan template goal that was published and added to a published care plan template. The consulting care template was then used to build a consulting care plan, which was in support of a specific case. This is all relevant because when we look at the Accelerate Impact with Outcome Management, these modules are very helpful, and especially taking a look at Develop Your Theory of Change and Strategic Evidence Plan. If we scroll down into it, they really don't talk about goals. So we have a little bit of a mixed jargon going on. You will see it here because when we talk about impacts, we're specifically looking at achieving your program and benefits goals. But that's really the only time in this unit where they mention the word goals. What you'll find is the Nonprofit Cloud care plans are actually built on the Health Cloud's care plans. And here's where they start talking about goals. If we look at outcome management, what you'll find is it's available in Education Cloud, Energy Utilities, Nonprofit, and Public Sector Solutions, but doesn't mention healthcare. So we're actually dealing with something that is a combination of those two different cloud and industry solutions. And there are excellent resources to get you started with outcome planning, theory of change, including this video that's part of multiple different modules that's really worth watching. If you go out to the common resources and you look at the outcome management data model, this is the model that we're going to be working with for this series of videos. Now, I personally find these a little bit complicated and rather simplistic. So I've built out this version, which is a little more complicated, but I think it'll make sense as we work through it. Each of these objects, an indicator definition, shows up on this data model. So what you're seeing is here an indicator definition, but it's difficult to look at exactly what their relationships are. Where here an indicator definition has indicator assignments as their children looking up, and this is a master detail relationship. We're going to talk through it. What I've also done is I put in this the fact that we have care plan template goals and care plan template benefits that are used to create care plan templates for case management that don't show up in the other model, but are kind of an overlay that we can look at. And that also includes this conversation around top goals and intermediate goals. But again, we're going to talk through this over the next course of videos, working through the lessons that are part of the Trailhead. So with that, now we can get started.